The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
If you're building or buying or selling a home, the Real Estate Crew's got news for you at the Real Estate House Party.
With attorney Rick Carter,
Real Estate House Party.
paralegal Kathy Holtshouser,
Real Estate House Party. Come in, have fun.
and comedian Tony V. Now, here's real estate attorney Rick Carter.
Welcome and thanks for joining us here on the Real Estate House Party. And Kathy's already given out Tums to everyone. She's worried about the show right off the bat.
No, Christine.
What do you think? Those aren't real Tums anyway.
They are my after-dinner mints.
Christine has such a stressful job.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Stressful.
Stress.
The stress
First of all,
being
we got
so funny.
We got to announce who's here.
Oh.
She made a special trip back after
did.
our last show. We didn't get quite as much real estate on as we
She had to
we
come
thought.
over the border.
She had to come over the border, brought a passport, and we got Christine Hurley back with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Yes.
you. It's lovely to be back. Lovely to be back.
And we have Jimmy Hurley here, who's actually
here?
going to stay in the
Who
whole-
actually finds his wife still to be very, very humorous.
Right.
And
right.
attractive.
Yeah.
Well, we all
After
do.
how many years have you been married?
35.
35. Most.
Dated for 7. So 42 years.
So
Wow.
most husbands around the 30-something don't find their wives to be.
It's kind of sad.
No, I'm actually think that's great.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
great. I
great.
am. I'm very lucky.
Because I tell jokes and no one even laughs at my jokes anymore.
How long you been married?
32 years.
Wow.
All right. And yeah.
Actually, well, I shouldn't say. Last week was my anniversary.
Oh,
there, so
happy
yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy
How many
How
years?
many?
Oh Jesus.
Don't ask
I'm
him.
under pressure.
86.
86. So
Oh,
what's that,
so
37?
37.
Yeah.
You got married. We got 88. We were 88. Yeah.
We got married when the Red Sox were playing World Series. We lost
Were
a
they-
lot of attention that day.
Were they home?
Oh,
Were they home?
tough.
Jimmy's
yeah.
sister Mary.
Did you show up?
No, they were in the World
game,
Series.
right.
Yeah.
Jimmy's sister Mary got married that day. Remember, Jimmy? It was a Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You
Columbus
were-
Day weekend.
Yeah,
right?
you were October 11th then, I bet.
Yes, she was. Yep. Oh my God, she was so mad. She was so mad.
How do you get along with Jimmy's sisters now? Oh boy.
No, they're great. They're really good. They're great.
I have never seen
they're-
Christine speechless.
They are. They're great. They're great. It's taken.
Yeah.
It's taken many years.
Jimmy, it's like
but
I
now
tased her with that question.
I know, but
All
now
the
they're-
questions we gave you last
now they're
week.
great. Well, they're good. They really
last time
are.
they were like clams on a
Well, they are clams on a roll. Too full belly.
Stop.
Yeah. God love them. They are. They really are, though. They're good sports.
Yeah, they're good
I'm very
sports.
lucky. I'm very lucky. I've learned my lesson not to say things
Right.
on the podcast.
We should learn
We've all
that.
been
We
there.
should
I
learn that
know,
too.
I know.
Some people listen to this.
I know. My sister-in-law still doesn't talk to me because I kiddingly
Says she doesn't leave
she
Wakefield.
doesn't leave Wakefield to sell. Matter of fact, she only sells on 2 streets in Wakefield. She goes, no, I don't. I sell. Oh, I just had a closing today. Oh, where was it? In Wakefield. I go, all right then.
It wasn't those 2 streets
How does that
though.
prove your point?
All right. So did you have an outline?
I did, because I always think about different things we could talk about. You guys ever have parties at your house?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy?
I'm a big party house at my house.
You're a big
yeah.
party
yeah.
house. You don't.
No.
Not at
I
Charlestown.
was going to say, you know what? That's a lie. We don't have parties. We're not. Yeah. No.
Well, I thought we could talk about social host liability.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes, that's a good one.
That's a good topic.
That's a good topic.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and I know when I used to go to like my title insurance seminars, they'd always talk about the bad stuff, and I'd say, "Oh my God, I'm getting out of this business."
Yeah.
So to that point, we're going to talk about social host liability. You can say, "I'm not going to interact with another person ever
Right.
again."
Oh, I know. Buy a dog.
Yeah.
Buy a dog.
Yeah. So.
Dogs don't drink.
Yeah.
They don't drink.
Oh,
There you
yours
go.
does.
Yeah, she likes.
Yeah.
She likes.
She likes to nip.
Does she
once
like
in a
the
while.
nip? Mine likes coffee.
Yeah, mine does too.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
She always wants the first sip of my coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are her underling.
I know.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes,
gonna-
that's right.
it's
And
gonna
no,
be
no. So
Christine
if I
Lawrence.
have,
Yeah, Vicki Lawrence right
when
here.
I crack open my box of wine in the morning, she always has to have the first sip.
Do you have 2 straws?
God love that silver bladder.
No. She actually knows how to stick her tongue way in, and so she gets more than the straw.
All right. There's a
So-
joke there somewhere, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
No, this.
She do porn.
Thank you very much. I just throw out the ideas. You guys, I love this.
No, Christine. So Christine, no, she's only 8 months old, but give her some time.
Oh, what kind?
She's a mini Australian Bernedoodle.
Oh my God.
Her name
how
is
cute.
Bella Rose. It's
Oh,
a stripper
my
name.
God.
Stripper name.
She works in the office more than Kathy.
Yeah.
And I'm
love
not
that.
Yeah.
kidding about that.
Oh my God, how cute is that?
Yeah, she's the office therapy dog.
Yeah.
I love that.
And she's the greeter. And
That's-
all the FedEx guys and the UPS guy, everybody brings her treats.
I bet they love her. That's
They
so
do.
sweet.
And she thinks that
And
that's
she's
her
probably,
job.
She's probably. We have a dog. It's a Yorkie poo. His name is Pickles. He's a huge dick.
A Yorkie poo is a dick?
He is. He's isn't he, Jimmy? He's dreadful. He's an
He's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you keep it?
Because I love
Can't
him.
get rid of it.
Because I love him.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the alpha.
Yes.
No, it is
Yeah.
it is funny how they kind of attach themselves to one person in the
Yeah,
family.
they do. It's weird. And
Yeah.
he's not even mine. We bought him for our daughter.
Oh, we've been there.
15 years ago, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
She was busy at
Yeah.
Bertucci's making rolls.
She's killing it at the Bertucci's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did she just get married?
Yeah. She just got married in
All
December.
right.
Yep.
Are they still
Now-
living? Are they still living in your basement?
No, they got their own place.
Really?
Yep, they got their. No, she married up. She married.
They got-
She married the pizza guy?
She married. Well, he started out as the pizza guy, but now he's doing. He's
Do
got
they
his
have
own
their
business.
own easy bake oven now?
They have their own easy bake oven. Yes, and I think it's a combo toaster oven, and they bake everything. They cook everything. They cook everything.
Yeah. I
Weed,
can't.
meth.
Kathy's snorting again.
I see that.
It's always a good show when she starts snorting.
Listen, I only got out of bed because I had podcast today.
I know.
And I knew Christine was going to be
Kathy
here.
was in the worst mood last night. I go, you are showing up for the podcast, right? Yeah, I guess so. I go, Christine's coming. All right, I'll be there.
She's my favorite.
Yeah.
What?
I'm her
What?
favorite.
What?
She.
What?
No,
What?
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 What are
Who
you
said
talking
that?
about?
Who said that?
All right,
you know you're
so-
just kidding about that.
Let's
Social
see.
host. So we, and again, we should preface this by saying we do not do criminal or civil
We-
lawsuits.
right.
We're
No.
We don't do
we're
family
real
law.
estate.
We don't do divorces.
So
we do nothing.
there's you should probably call a criminal if you run into this situation.
Any situation.
Because we might, every fact pattern's a little different. So I'm going to say that right now. So we don't have the definitive answers on all this, but social host. So if someone leaves your house after a little bit of a bender,
Yeah, if they're drunk, if they've been drinking, you're responsible.
Really?
Yep.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Even if they brought their own drinks?
They're in your house. Yes.
I didn't know what he was doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
no, it doesn't matter. They're in your house. It's like the bar. It's like the bar law.
Oh.
You know, if
But the bar's serving them. It's the responsibility of the bartender
Right.
to look.
So
and
it would
it's
be-
the
so it's
responsibility of the homeowner
Yeah.
to
to
watch.
control. Right. It's like if
So
someone's
I should
selling
turn into
drugs.
a counter?
If someone's selling drugs in a house that you own, you are ultimately responsible for that.
Even
that
if
would
you
be
don't live there?
Even if you don't live there.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I got my two boys in the basement now. It's a Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
We're going down.
Pot's illegal.
Going away.
Anything
Yeah, that's
other
true,
than
too.
that's fine.
That's true too.
Sure.
That's true.
We're going
Yes,
down.
no.
I think I talked about this last
No, we
week.
talk about that all the time.
You're
Like,
the-
wait a second. This guy comes into my place, drinks too much, acts like an asshole, and it's my problem?
That's-
And it's exactly, at least in Massachusetts, it is.
That seems terrible.
I don't know about New Hampshire where you're living free and
land
Yeah,
of
live free
dying
and die and
stuff.
drive
Free or
100 miles an
die.
hour with
Miles an
no
right,
helmet.
right.
Yeah.
And have an open carry rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can open carry.
You
Yeah.
can?
Yep.
Oh,
Done.
I'm glad that I'm not breaking the
Yep.
law.
Yep.
Christine, this is what I said last week. I said we've
It
lost
used to
her.
Be, yeah. And
And
now,
now I didn't have to say any of this stuff.
it's
And you
almost
just-
like Tony's
Why do you
can-
think I know this?
So I can
Because
bring
I've been that guy before.
so I can bring an open beer into my car.
No, I'm talking about
a
a weapon.
Oh, I thought you meant
Like you could be
beer.
holstered. No,
Yeah.
no, you can't. No, and also, did you know this in New Hampshire? You can't have a drink on stage with
Really?
you. No,
Really?
because the law is written that you need to be seated.
Well, then bring a chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Don Gavin could have one then.
Maybe he could.
Because he
but-
sits a lot.
Certainly can.
But we have been people, not me because I don't drink, but people have been, prohibited. And,
I have
and-
never heard that.
Yep.
Do
So
you
you're supposed to be
drink
seated.
before you
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
on?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Was that a trick question?
I just always wondered. I know.
Do I drink
I know
before I
John.
go on? Yeah.
I know John Gavin does,
Yep.
but
Oh, yeah, I'm second to him, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
I love when Don
his
Gavin.
rum and Coke,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or his rum and whatever.
No, it's a Kahlua and vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka with a
and
splash
mostly,
of Kahlua.
yeah,
And then
it's
sometimes
mostly
he
clear.
mixes it with a stinger called a wandering minstrel.
He does?
What's that?
What's a stinger?
It's creme de menthe and vodka.
That is a stinger.
Ooh.
That is disgusting.
I
it.
remember
called
Mike
a stinger.
Clark had to give information. They asked Mike, how much did he have? He said he just had one.
One.
This is Dawn's one gallon.
And it
Yeah, are we
doesn't even
making
look
any
like-
of this up?
Doesn't look like there's any Kahlua in it.
I heard he's around this week.
He is. We're so
Where?
excited.
Thursday, right?
Where?
Yeah. Giggles this weekend.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. The Gavin Nate
Steve
tour.
Sweeney, Lenny, and Don Gavin.
That's a show.
You want it?
No. I'm at the Off Cabot this weekend
Oh, nice.
Beverly.
in Beverly.
Oh, good.
Well, actually, we're not sure
What?
if it's this week, but
Right.
story for another time.
Right. Go on. Keep going.
All right, so I'm just going to throw these out to you. You let me know
Go
what
ahead.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So what if the guest brings their own alcohol?
Yeah.
You're still responsible, right?
You are still responsible.
What about if your guest drives the wrong way
Uh-oh.
on the highway?
Is this hurting? Uh-oh. Is this true?
Not,
It is
not
true.
mine. Not
It was
my
It
friend.
was a friend of mine. We had a Christmas party. This is why I don't have him anymore. So I guess he was driving down. This brings me back to the Don Gavin trip.
Yeah, yeah.
He's driving down 128 the wrong way. Yeah.
But he made it home. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but he did.
Did?
Yeah, down to the Cape, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So Don Gavin's story is the guy who's a big drinker gets a call from the wife and says, "You got to be careful. Some guy's driving the wrong way on 128." He goes, "No, they aren't. There's about 100."
One?
Don Gavin. I asked Don Gavin that once. I said, "When we steal your jokes, do
Yeah.
we have to say your name at the end?"
Course you do.
Course
Well,
you
he
do.
said I didn't.
Oh.
But maybe
Oh, no, that's-
Well, that's when
says
he
no.
had-
He says no. They'll know it's mine. I don't know.
No,
what
no,
his
that's
reasoning
what he
was.
wasn't
I
thinking.
always say it. What's
I
that?
was writing his jokes for him that
I
day.
know
he
that day
came
when we
on.
had him
Oh,
on the
the poor guy.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He was so
Yeah.
sick.
Sick. And
So-
then you got him his soup without salt and pepper.
Oh,
And I
God.
had to sit,
Animal.
I had to sit here.
I told you it was the
I was like
weirdest
this.
thing. The guy's half dead. And
So-
we're almost got him home. He goes,
So, John.
"Can you get me a sub?" I go, "I got you a sub. Get him a sub." And then I got it up here, and I get him all the way home. And he goes, "Where's my salt and pepper?" I don't know. Do you want me to drive back and get it? He goes, no, that's
a good
okay.
one.
That's okay.
Oh, he is something.
Oh, he's a trip.
Funny,
Yeah, we
funny,
just barely
funny.
got the.
Something
all right,
else.
so if you're providing or allow it to be consumed, so on the premises, they might be in trouble. Of
course you are.
Yep. So what if it's not their home? So like, say, because we go to the beach.
Wait, you're having a party at someone else's house?
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Oh, like a landlord-tenant
like a-
How
situation?
about a
Like-
tenant? Would a tenant be responsible?
No, the landlord would be responsible.
Really?
The
Yeah.
tenant's also responsible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
ultimately,
I guess I'm never having another party.
but ultimately, if anything happens on that property, it's the landlord.
You know what it is they, in litigation, this is why we don't do litigation. It's not the most fair thing. They just sue everybody.
Of course.
So they're going to bring anyone who they probably can bring in.
I feel like we should get into litigation because I really love that show, Suits.
Oh, I know. That's
I
a great
really
show.
love that
Oh, are
show.
you watching that? I've never watched that.
Oh, my
you
God.
gotta watch it.
I've never
What about
watched
what Jessica says to Lewis Litt?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're running lit, nobody
Lit
and nothing.
nobody else.
No, they're so funny.
So
I'd
but they
like
can
to-
watch that
yeah.
show on their own. Let's finish
Okay.
up ours at
Okay,
this point.
sorry,
there.
sorry.
What
sorry.
about, there was a couple down by us, I think on the South Shore, they had a graduation party. That's the retired trooper. That's right.
It always happens
All
to
right,
them,
so what happened
huh?
to the retired trooper?
A kid drowned in the pool.
Oh, wow.
Him and the wife went away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where they were drinking.
Were they
right?
underage
Oh,
drinking?
yeah,
or-
yeah.
And a kid
Wandered into
wandered
the pool.
into the pool and
Sure.
drowned. So
Wow.
they didn't find him a couple hours, I guess.
Yeah.
Really?
So how long did they go to jail for?
Was it a long time?
Any amount of time is probably.
Oh, just
Yeah,
just
it's out. Yeah. No, you have
Right.
to
The
know
civil,
what
right.
goes.
You get the civil
You have
side.
to know
You have
what
to
goes
know.
on
Yeah.
under your
Right.
roof.
No, you're right.
Yep.
Even
You
if
do.
it's not your alcohol, if someone brings it in, if it's under your control.
Yes.
So if you have someone there serving it, it's going to be on you too.
On you too.
Right.
Yes.
So if you have a
Yeah.
bartender for a party, like a fancy
Absolutely.
party,
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure your kids have all had parties in your house.
No. Oh, yeah.
With not your little angels.
No. Yes, they have. I'm
Yep.
surprised I'm not away
Yep.
know.
to this day.
Oh,
I would say do not have anyone in this house.
Yep.
Okay, Mom.
Yep.
Okay.
Completely lie right to your face.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right
Oh,
to
yeah.
my face.
Awful. We
And
can't-
when you come home and the bathroom floor is completely black, they say, we didn't have anybody here. Oh, I left it like that.
That's how I learned about red cups.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
see
I go
that?
tell with the red cups.
We had come home from a show in Braintree one night. This is years ago. And we pull up, there's cars flying out of the neighborhood. I'm like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
So we come around
Right
the
out of your
corner.
driveway.
We come around the corner. My love seat and my coffee table were on the front lawn because they had to put their beer pong table. This is my Colleen having this party, right?
Oh, my
Denying it. Denying
Never happened.
What
So we
number
come in-
kid is she?
Number one.
Number one. Oh, she's
the
the
role
Oh, that
maker.
She was a
Oh.
senior in high school. So we're stepping on the carpet. So Jimmy said, "Where is she? Where is she?" Now the whole ride home, the whole ride home, Jimmy had bought me a Greek salad that day. And I didn't get to eat it, so I put it in the fridge. And the whole ride home from Braintree, I said, "I am going to tear that salad up. I cannot wait to eat that salad. Jesus, I'm so excited for that salad." So he's screaming, "Where is she?"
Sounds like you're talking about your dentist. I'm
does,
sorry. Go
it
ahead.
does,
Go ahead.
That too. So I said, I can't wait to have. So he's running around. Where is she? And the other kids are like, oh, I don't know. I find her. She's upstairs in her bed, passed out with the empty foil container. With
Oh,
the
no.
empty.
Oh, so that was what we were
Yeah,
Yeah,
worried
that's what
about.
put you over the
That's-
top.
Yeah.
That
She was fine up till then.
That was. I didn't care. There was throw up everywhere. I said, "You ate my salad, you fucking bitch." You. Yeah.
How about the house is trash, Christine?
She's like, "You're a psycho." I said, "You ate my salad."
you want to see Psycho?
Yeah.
One time, I was at a hockey, like away for the weekend. Do not have anybody over.
Yeah.
No, we won't. My neighbor calls and she says, there's about 25 cars lined up and down the street and in your driveway. So my neighbor's significant other happened to have these big, huge, like, what's a legal gun to have if you can carry? Like
legal-
Shotgun?
Maybe a shotgun.
A rifle, yeah.
A rifle.
Yeah.
And I had taken a picture of him with that at one point, and he was kind of scary looking, like
Yeah.
tough, scary. So I text my daughter that was having the party the picture of my neighbor with the rifle. I go, he's going to be over here. He's going over there in 5 minutes. And Paula says, all the cars just start zooming. And they thought that was kind of a mean tactic, but I thought,
Oh no.
Mean.
No, that's
Oh no.
perfect.
I think that's brilliant.
yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
I think that's brilliant. Did your kids never did that?
I mean, no.
It's
not-
different in Charlestown.
It is different. I mean,
Because they can go to the
maybe.
local bar
No, it's
and
true.
underage drink anywhere they
Yeah.
want.
They're not going to migrate
I won't.
there.
I won't out which one of my children did this, but they went to a party one time and came home with no pants.
I remember.
Then that I know who it is.
You know,
it
and-
couldn't be Cecilia because
and-
you would not be laughing.
and you know,
Good point.
Right.
I said to my wife, "They don't got no pants on," and she goes, "There's a perfectly good explanation for it." And I go,
What is that?
"There better be."
What was the explanation?
Somebody else got sick, threw up on themselves, and my child gave away their pants. They
Now see,
had on something under.
That's the
that-
story that
you
he
have
heard.
raised
And I
stellar.
went.
I know.
Well, I bought it. Who knows what the
That's what I
truth
mean.
So is this why you had in your joke at the end of the night, you should always remember where
Always
your
wear your
pants
pants.
are?
Always wear
Sure.
pants, yeah.
Always remember
Always.
Where your pants
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
All right.
How about the time I was making drinks for friends, and I was making heavy heavy vodka drinks.
You're my kind of girl.
And
Yeah.
I go, would
No
you
wonder
like?
you're her underling.
Would you like another drink? And she goes, I would love another drink, but I have to tell you, there's no alcohol in here. And I said, how can that possibly be? You watched me make it. So, yeah, it was all water.
They put one of your kids.
Oh, they kept replacing it.
So one
Yeah.
would steal a little bit
I know.
and
And
fill
put
it up with
water.
water.
You
The
think, oh,
other
that's
one
not
would
bad.
come and fill it
Take
up.
it. Well, yeah.
Before you know it, there's no vodka in there. So the third kid stole water.
Water.
And probably pretended they were drunk and threw up, right?
Right.
But by the time I was serving it,
It was
It was
all
all
water.
water.
complete water.
So
Do you
everyone,
believe it?
everyone felt great the next day at your
Yeah.
I
parties.
bet
then,
they
huh?
did. They were like, "Oh, that was
Wow.
fun."
Wow, I don't have a hangover at
not at
all.
all.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know what
great.
you
That's
serve.
like I told them how I catch you,
You know-
putting dollar store detergent in my Tide bottles.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Bad boy.
You know,
Stop
the thing,
that.
The thing I always had going with my kids was that I can't be embarrassed.
Yeah,
And my kids always
try.
knew that.
Try.
The
Yep.
more attention I call to myself, the
Yeah.
happier I am. So in any
I don't
situation,
ever see you blushing at
yeah.
all.
So in any situation, I go, I'm going to go in and make a scene if it's appropriate.
Yeah.
And I don't care who knows.
Oh, I'd be
it.
horrified as
And
him as a
they'd go,
father.
Yeah,
You know, and
exactly.
so they always had that in the back of their heads.
But
Exactly.
we always thought
Plus, I
that we
know
were
scary
smarter than
guys.
them, right?
Yeah.
We always thought that
Yeah.
we were smarter than them.
Yeah.
As it turns out, I'm like, oh, look
But we
how
all
happy
do-
they
we
are.
all
They're
do
all
that.
outside drinking water. Isn't that so sweet?
Yeah.
But then when I open the window, I can hear, "Fee, you are full." I'm like, that is strange
Christine,
water.
one of my strategies, and you know this one, I never used to drink in front of them.
I said it's
at
a
all.
waste of 20 years.
in front of the kids.
Never.
Ever.
How did you get away with that? How did you get? No,
Yeah, right.
COVID. We
Right.
did. COVID.
Oh, COVID, they were, yeah.
Yeah.
you
but they
waited
were-
till
they're older
COVID to
than
start
that.
drinking?
We did. That's true. That's true. We never had a drink at home.
Yeah. And how did that
That's-
work out? Do any of your kids drink?
Actually, the boys don't.
They don't?
They smoke pot
Not much,
and do heroin.
Yeah, Christ, I hope not.
No, really.
Hope they're not chasing the dragon. But yeah, no, the boys are more into weed. Joey likes vodka. Joey enjoys his.
Yeah, but so I said to Rick, so Rick's kids can drink him under the table now. And I said to him, I go, what
I was
a
gonna
waste
I was
of
gonna
25
leave that
years.
part out.
What a waste.
Why? I think they're proud of it.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not worried about their pride.
Oh, I thought we let that go a couple
let
weeks
that-
ago
yeah, oh,
when we
I haven't
decided we were
had- I haven't had
shitty
it yet.
parents. Right.
All right, so to answer all your questions, what if your underage son or daughter host a party while you're away? So, this is how the courts look at it. Would a reasonable person believe that the minors were consuming alcohol while you're gone? So
Yes.
again, it's always
Yes.
it's like a
You have
Of
to
course.
assume
everything's
yes.
like a great, so there's not
Right.
Yeah.
yes or no. This,
Right.
this is what a
Great.
court would
Sure.
look at.
But it sounds like it's always going to be your fault whether you're there or not if it's your home.
Yeah, that's
Right?
scary though.
Unless, I think, and don't quote me on this, I'm a real estate attorney. So unless, if it's just where, well, I shouldn't say it because then people are all going to do this, say, Rick Carter said we could do this. But, all
Have Tony say it.
Yeah.
right, so,
And then they don't know if he's joking or not.
Whisper it to me.
if Tony would have said this, how's that? We'll go
Yeah,
that
that's
route there.
good. Yeah.
So if like the kid just sneaks in, the parents don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
The parents aren't under control of the alcohol.
Right.
They're not serving it at all. Someone just sneaks in the basement. At some point,
When the mother pretends that she's
Well, that was
sleeping in bed and she
Right,
knows
it's a-
exactly what's
Well,
going on
that's
down
different.
there.
Then.
Right.
That's different then. So here's the criteria: would a reasonable person believe that the minors were consuming the alcohol? In that case, yeah. Did the parents supply the alcohol? Not, and it doesn't even have to be. Here's your beers.
It has to
If
be. You
in the
have beer
house.
in the fridge.
beer in
and
the
they go
fridge
get it.
with a big
Right.
bar,
Yeah.
with a sign here.
Yeah.
If you want alcohol, right
Yeah.
here. So, do you have knowledge of the party, or did the underage youth just sneak into your house, start drinking alcohol they brought, and you had no knowledge of the party? So there's kind of the
That's the
spectrum.
fine.
Yeah. So
there's
there's
the line there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you're away, you in theory don't know what's going on.
Again, but with a reasonable person, so again, it's a
I
reasonable
know you
approach.
trusted.
And think-
I trusted those
Well,
little.
is there precedent? Has this happened before?
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
So each case will be a little different.
Different.
They'll say,
Right,
all right,
right.
this happened in this one.
Right.
You're liable. And this one, geez,
Nah,
the guy
maybe
had
not.
no clue. He
Right.
snuck
And
his
we
own-
told them not to have friends over.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? What if your underage child is drinking at another person's house and then they injure someone? Are you responsible?
I would hope not.
No, some cases are.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you either give tacit or explicit permission to drink on some? So in other words, all right, Johnny, you can go over there and knock yourself out.
Don't drink.
Yeah.
Go to the Hurley's house.
Oh, never.
Yeah. So because that could potentially lead you to
Because that Mrs.
liability.
Hurley, she is a kook.
I am a kook. I am.
And if you want to find her, she's on the front lawn.
Usually.
Is it the social host law? Is that specifically for underage?
Nope.
No.
Definitely not. Yeah, so any adult that leaves your house and has injured someone else. Yep.
Really.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of scary.
That's really scary.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
We were running out of time, but what if I host, have a function hall?
Yeah, like an Elks or
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I,
sometimes they answer two questions.
I pay for open bar. What happens if someone drinks and...
Well,
I think the facility is responsible for that.
Okay.
right.
Because
So
they have to monitor
Who
if
they're
somebody's
serving,
drunk.
right.
now where you could get into trouble is you rent out a room for all your buddies.
And then
Yes.
bring in the beer.
Then you bring in the
like
beer.
a hospitality suite.
Exactly. Then, because you're under control of it,
Right.
you know all about it,
Right.
you're explicit in it,
Right.
you're agreeing to it, and you should be monitoring them. You actually should be policing them leaving. So
Yeah,
in a
you
case
should
like
just
that-
count how many beers and shots of whiskey your friends do.
Well, it's tough.
We had my daughter's wedding in last December, and it was cute. We had open bar, but they had a big, beautiful sign made up, and it said, "The drinks are on Jimmy Hurley. Anything after that is on you."
Oh, good. That is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that should definitely be on the, and I
Yeah.
don't know how these restaurants get away with it.
I don't either.
Well, the kids do shots.
Or like,
Yeah.
Patriots and, I mean,
Oh, that, yeah.
people leaving that place there.
Oh God, yeah.
Hammered.
That,
All right, how about on your boat? Can you get in trouble?
Oh, I bet
Yes.
you can.
Well, but I mean,
Sure
on your
do.
boat, oh yeah.
Sure
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
oh, they
sure.
don't. That's
It's supposed to be a registered
Yeah.
vehicle with the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
yeah.
But even if that's same situation, you're
you should.
Yeah.
The
It's
last,
under your control.
The last time, now we only have a 28-foot
Yeah.
The last time we went out, I think there were 16 of us on that boat.
Yeah.
I said we looked like we were fleeing Cuba. I had them in the front, the back, the sides.
Did you let
all
them
with the
drink?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's the reason you go out, for God's sakes.
But don't like the stadiums. They have strict rules.
Yeah.
You can only buy 2 drinks
Yeah,
at a time.
exactly.
And then they cut them off at a certain point. I know
Right.
the Patriots third quarter
And you-
and the third
right.
quarter.
And you
no
know what
more
else they
alcohol.
Yeah, but you know what they're drinking before? That's just to keep the buzz going. Do you know, they show up at 7 in the morning?
I know.
Yeah, but is that on the facility?
And then they go into the
if
facility and
well, if
continue
you're-
to
They're
drink.
out in the parking lot tailgating, right?
Yeah.
But then if you go in and you still have a few more beers in there, where was the
I
last
actually-
place you went?
Right.
Yeah.
That's on the stadium.
But you know what the stadiums do that we all should be
They must
doing?
have insurance, right?
Oh, you guys are good. I was just going to say.
This
Guys.
isn't. Listen, this isn't all fluff. I got something going on up here.
I was literally going to say that. What they do that we don't do is because a lot of us think that insurance is going to take
Our
care
insurance,
of it.
homeowners insurance won't take care of it.
If you get charged criminally, I don't think there's probably something in your policy saying
Right.
you guys are criminals.
Probably,
right.
We can't
Yeah.
do that. So you got to get a major umbrella policy if you are concerned about that.
We have friends in where we're from, in Plymouth, and God bless them. They had 3 boys, and their oldest was playing hockey, so they took him to his hockey game, and the number 2 boy, he was 8 years old, Sean, dropped him off at a friend's house, and he was just hanging around with his friend. Well, the 2 of them got on an ATV,
Oh, wow.
and it flipped and killed him.
No.
8 years old.
No.
Yeah.
The 2 boys died, or just that?
Just my
Oh
friend's
my
son.
goodness, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were in big trouble. The people
Yeah.
that own the ATV.
Yeah.
They actually lobbied to get a law passed.
They did get a law. They did get a law passed. Sean's
For
law.
what?
Yeah, but to that, it's the homeowner's responsibility if there's a mine or at your house.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Who puts a 8-year-old on an ATV?
Exactly. Well, this is the.
All right, how do you
exactly.
think this would fall? Here's a fact.
I think I used to do that too, but
Here's a fact pattern for you. People are, because this is all about real estate, allow someone to come in, they're showing the house, the kids go out back, and they have those little trampolines.
Yes.
oh my
And someone
God.
gets hurt on that.
Yep.
Whose
That's-
fault would that be?
The
So they
homeowner.
do go up to the homeowner.
The homeowner, of course.
How about this one where they rented to some guy, the homeowner wasn't even there, and the homeowner thought this would be a great idea to bounce on one thing, dive into the water, a little kiddie
Oh.
pool, broke his neck,
What idiot?
sues the a homeowner,
No, did not.
and wins.
How does he win?
I know, there's signs everywhere, but they call it like an attractive nuisance case.
Did you ever
where-
hear Tom Carter's joke about that?
No.
He said he used to jump over the fence at night and jump on the neighbor's trampoline. That was their daughter's name, Erlene.
And with that,
With that, all right, general statement. Mostly everything
Is your fault.
You're
It's
going to be
all Ricky
liable.
Carter's fault.
You just
Yep.
call me.
so you should just get a dog, stay in, and watch Suits.
I know.
That's
I
my
agree.
advice.
I know.
Watch
so
Housewives.
There's very
Agreed.
little exceptions to the rule. If someone leaves your house and gets injured, they're going to be calling you because you got the deep pockets. Ooh, we done a lot of real estate this day.
Wrap it up,
We're
Carter.
wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. Christine Hurley, what a pleasure.
Thank you guys.
Thank
the pleasure
you.
was all mine.
Carter
Always
Law
fun.
Office is
Loved it.
Christine's favorite law office. I know
Oh, no,
that.
Better
no.
believe it.
Yep.
You
All
better
right.
believe
I
it.
know.
And we're her favorite people.
Thanks
Yes.
for joining us here. Christine
Ta-da.
Hurley,
Yes.
paralegal
Yep.
extraordinaire, Kathy Holtshouser, Tony V, the one and only,
V,
I'm here.
and
yay.
Jimmy Hurley, our studio audience.
Jimmy Hurley,
Thanks.
woo.
We'll see you next week at Real Estate House Party.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.